Hello and welcome back. Right, let's get to it straight away. Right, now then. Ooh, I knew I was going to do that. Sometimes your brain just tells you. Oh, yeah. Right, 21 we're doing first because I don't think we've got enough to do second contracts. Now then. Yeah, so I want to finish one, so we've got some money from that, the smallest amount. But now we're all right, aren't we? Thinking about it, I'm overdoing it now. It's obviously sometimes it's that you see the animals in the. There's quite a few in this little area. Right. Yeah, you sometimes overcomplicate things. I remember my lone oak, very similar to this series. I made a couple of mistakes that actually cost me dearly when I had no safety net, which is, we've got a slight safety net of 31,000, so yeah, I'm not, but it is funny, you can, I think I bought equipment too early on my lone oak, and I actually had to sacrifice one of my early tractors to actually get us back, so yeah, I'm hoping to have learnt lessons from that time. Of course, nothing's perfect. You will make mistakes. It's just that you've got to hope that the magnitude of your mistakes is not so terrible that it actually cripples you. Never done this field, funnily enough. No, this is a brand new one to me. I have been done field 20 underneath 21, but I've never done field 21. Let's just check. I know where it is, but I don't know. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. It's as far along the map as you can get. Yes, you will see a little tiny purple just in front of the sign now. Yeah, there we go. And there's a few in this area. There's a little blue one there. There's one here somewhere, and there's a few around the side. Yeah, there we go. There's a little light blue one. Ooh. Got caught on the ladders. Trying to get out too early. Right, now then, can you? Is there a path? No, there isn't. No, that is really the edge of the map. There's nothing apart from the field edge, and we're not going to be sneaking down those. Well, we are sometimes, but not this time. Let's go the proper route. You sneak down that field edge where field 1 is? Yes, you can. I've never been down here. I've been down it to do field 1, but I knew it went that way. But oh, I have actually thinking about it. I got to the garden centre that way, past a forest. Yeah, I did. Just catching up in my head. I'm trying to. It's funny, isn't it? When you've got on a map, it's individual routes until one day, when you've been enough places on a map, it actually sort of jars into one rather than like a mishmash of lots. Right, these signs are a bit. So then, field 21, 18 is a monster. Is this the one I need to go? I think it is. I think I need to be going left in a minute through the forest. I do. It's that one. Now, I've been past this field. Didn't realise it was obviously this field, but if I'm right, it's the one through the gate. It is, but not the first one. Whoops. Let's let the gate open first. Never fight with the gates. I'd love to, on my other Let's Play I actually have got this, but I've never used it. It sounds funny. Like this time the spraying contracts seem to come at a certain time of year. So I got the brewing as one of the daily drops and we've done really well. So, well, in fact, no, I've got a bit of a bank loan if I'm honest. So it is this one. And since that day, when we got the brewing, there's not been a single spraying contract. Typically. I do think this is an amazing... I love the speed that this goes across the field. I think it's almost unmatched. This is why I wanted the brewing. Obviously, again, it would be good, not a bad one to keep back for us to. The only thing is that it's a bit weird is trying to judge this bit right where you do that. Otherwise you get clocked on trees and stuff like that. It is an amazing... Again, always the tall plants where you've got to sort of guess. Can't really see the well, you burn, don't you, really, with herbicide. You can see the black withered things, but it's, oh, mind you, if you look very closely there's some larger white ones, so I should be able to see a lack of that. Yeah, right, I am going to time lapse the second one. This one though is, I just thought I'd literally chatter for a little while, just to... Mind you, to be honest, no, we're gonna literally, I'm gonna do my utmost, so I'll explain it now what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab as many of these spraying contracts and also the fertilising ones with this as well, because I can do the liquid fertiliser, and then we should give this back. That's what I said, I don't mind being a little bit crafty with game mechanics. The game allows it, so I'll do it. So I will do that, because this is not much different to me leasing, only I'm being crafty, because obviously I'm not having to pay multiple hours, which is really, really a nice place to be. Crafty, but you've got to use the hand that you dealt with, and sometimes you've got to be cheeky. That's definitely something I know myself. So yes, I am going to be cheeky, definitely. I reckon I'm going to look for this side of the map, and I'm going to probably place a second one of the multi-fruits buying, because we've got no land. Now if we'd got land I'd put it on our land, but I'm going to try to pick a strategic place over this side, so that obviously the shop is as far that side as possible, and we're going to go to the shop quite a lot to make it worth that one being there. But also I think another one, a strategic one. There we go, I see it. I can actually, that's almost... Yeah, only about that height though. Right, it's about there. Kind of a few funny corners, I know that, but... I love the speed that this goes. It's just unmatched. That's why I really did seriously want one. Because they are absolutely amazing. In fact, yeah, I did sort of think myself, I'm misusing it on my Let's Play. I ought to be doing it for the fertiliser contracts. I got into the habit of using one of our tractors and the fertiliser spreader, but the speed of this is quicker than a fertiliser spreader, so yes, I think it's going to be switching over to the brewing time on my normal Calmsden. Right, this is a strange shape, so... see it there. Fantastic. To be wasting this stuff, it's definitely expensive enough. Even with the multi-fruit buy-in, it's still not a snippet to buy it. That's why I didn't want to be doing, because we are going to definitely be doing top-ups with the other one. Whoa. Especially if I'm wasting it like that. Whoa. The field is getting smaller. Gotta concentrate. I see it, I see the line. In fact, yeah, we're actually not far off. I think if we turn around and go straight right, we're going to be pretty much about there. Whoa, out a bit. Actually, no, it's a bit bigger than I thought. Fantastic. But just check to make sure I have not left anything awful. No, they're only thin ones. I'm not. You waste more. I do like to get it as good as possible, but there's no massive. They're all the little smallish lines. There's that one that's slightly bigger, but no, the contract's finished. I do like though if I can see them. It's just it's hard. It's always hard with these ones where they are full. Now then, now we need to be going this way, past the garden centre. We'll have a look in the map in a minute. I would imagine it's not probably a strategically placed one. Wouldn't be too far away from the farmyard where the cows are. I think that would be probably a strategic, quite central place. I see you. And I see... No, I only see that. I know there's more there, but I can't see them. Right. So, we shall, I think... Should we use this and then top up? I think it makes more sense to drain your dregs. At least you've got more in your thing. This is a big field, and it's a slightly not. It is a weird one. It starts from a very. Here's another one just on the right. Yeah, it sort of tapers. It's actually over the back, over there to the right of us. But there's no. Yeah. Is there a way through here on the right? Thinking about it, I've never tried this. Through the forest? Or is there not? I think there might be. Let's have a look on the right. Ooh, maybe. Go and have a look. What a single gate, whoa. Now this is one place I have never been, not this track I mean. Imagine there are some toys in there. Never been in that forest. I've seen it, I've looked where you've got a vehicle and you can see over the hedge, but I've never actually... Right, so then I believe this is... Ooh, no, this is nicer to see. Definitely nicer to see. We should do up this end, then we haven't got to wander too much. Ooh, not a bad guess. Ooh, hang on, next one. It's that one there, isn't it? Yeah, wrong field. Oh, I've got to close my boom now. Let's see if we can only partially close it. We should be able to... I was looking forward to that. That was a nearly really easy field to see. Now then, I've got to be careful of that tree. Yeah, we'll try and do this end. Otherwise, this is a big field, so don't want to be wandering too far, only to waste my time. I just harder than now. We'll stick to it. It is what it is. We might get one way down one side, or might get one almost around the edge. If we're lucky. Right, I'm going into time-lapse mode, so I've said my plan of action. What we're going to do is going to go down the list, but I'm not going to talk. Going to go grab any contracts we can and see what happens when the dust settles, literally. So, yes, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. that is us done. Gordon Bennett, that was some work. Really was. Right, that is a respectable amount, definitely. I am well chuffed with that. Let's have a quick look at the daily deals. They will be our saving grace, if anything is going to be. It's a very good price for a telehandler, but we would need a tractor first, I would say. And that is fantastic, but 550 horses under the bonnet. Yeah, I'm going to be thinking now what we are going to do first, because 110 grand, it is fantastic, it really is, but let's have a look at the sowing contracts. Contracts are still our best friend. We haven't got enough money to buy equipment and do something serious as well. I think the smallest field's about 30 grand, and that'll be grass, and we haven't got any grass equipment, so yeah, I think 27. All of these fields here, actually, all of them 11, and all of those, yeah, 30 odd, 40, 29, yeah, so 27's the smallest that I'm aware of. 36 is the one that I chose last time because it's slightly bigger, but it has got a lot of the trees around the edge. But it's, I love the fact that 36 is almost dead centre of the map. It's all in a circle around 36. I like that. So that's why I bought it first time, strategic. But then 11 also is probably dead centre. I like that field as well. It's got quite a bit of... Yeah, in fact, let's go and have a quick look. Let's go visit the cow barn. And then let's have a look. I think strategically 11's... It's the only thing I don't like about 11 is the gateway. It's a nightmare. But this is dead centre, and also there's a little bit of space at the back. Oh no, it's not. This is where the little brook runs, isn't it, just here? So no, there isn't. Not really. And also you've got a gate entry. There's maybe a little something here. But yeah, this is okay to get out of. It's the next one. This one's an absolute nightmare for anything large, because of how little space there is to turn. Anything like a bale trailer is an absolute nightmare getting out of here, so you will pay for that support. Do you get, if you buy 11, do you get right the way? Yeah, you do, but this bit here isn't 11, is it? Where I am now. No, it's sort of like grassland. Is that part of 32? It's just I hate it's good, this is, but it's like you've then got to go through this gateway, and as I know myself, I actually own this field. You've then got to go through this, and you get the deep water warning. That isn't ultra deep, but it is deep enough. But yeah, it wouldn't. But yeah, you've got to rush through here. You've got to open that gate, run up here, open this gate. There is no quick or good way with this particular set. So I suppose that would leave... See, this is really hilly, this field. I suppose, actually thinking about it though, I might be thinking of this all wrong. The actual proper yard, that one there, that's not a bad thing to own. That one, we could literally make that home, or we could immediately buy that. That's a big expense. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fantastic because of the cows, but it's, yeah, we've got to think of now in the beginning. Field 8. It's expensive, but it's yeah. Let's have a quick look. It is really the other side of this, isn't it? It's this one here, and I like this one because it was walled. It is just expensive, and yeah, and very. Look at the great. I mean, don't get me wrong. You would be baling, and the bales would roll to the wall, which actually is not a bad thing because I always use round balers, unless of course I suppose I would only not use a round baler. Yeah, I would say this is fairly central, thinking about it. The field 8 is actually strategically... What on earth is that? Oh, it's a log. Yeah, so that's how we're going to leave it, 110 grand. That is amazing. Let's have a look at the contracts for next time. We've still got some sowing contracts. I am tempted. The ploughing, not so much. Yeah, the Lemkin's not a bad one. That's a good size piece of equipment. I've got an idea to borrow. How much am I reduced? 4 grand. Canola. Go on then. And we'll use that one. Barley. It was hard to see if it was a plant or a seeder. Canola's a funny one. Oh no, that's right. We can do that. We'll just accept that one. Fantastic. So that's what we've got to do next time. Definitely. We have got to grab the contracts while they're available. Because to be honest, September, as soon as we've got this month go, we are literally, there's nothing left to actually sort of tide us through all the way through the winter. So yeah, I've got to think very strategically now on how to best handle. It looks like we're doing so fantastic, and we are. Don't get me wrong, but it's still a precarious state. If I start to splash out on equipment that has no use, then to be honest, it's pretty pointless. So may end up actually taking some of the ploughing contracts and getting a worker going, because I think, yeah, they are not my type of. But if you get a worker plodding away at that and you're going to earn a fortune, it's going to cost you quite a lot in wages, but you're still going to make quite a bit of money. Yeah, I think we might well do that. Field 1 is a monster though. 17 is 2, obviously, or the payout wouldn't be more than 1. Well, I didn't realise 17 was more than... Wow, 7 grand off that. 7... Field 1's closer. Yeah, there's not much difference, is there? They're both monstrous. Right, we're going to borrow items for that one as well. Right, so we'll get 2 contracts underway. Again, when you look at those and how much it's going to cost, there's going to be thousands in wages going. So again, we've got a lot of seeds to buy for the sowing contracts, and we've also got for the ploughing contracts. What's the point? Let's just quickly go over. I always say this, not always, but I do like to prepare for the time afterwards. Okay, let's grab the seeder. Let's fill this. Has this got a front 3-point link? It has indeed. Okay, well, I'm going to buy my first piece of equipment. In that case, new as well. It's unusual for me. I'm usually scouring the sales at this time. Right, absolutely love this. Amazing mod by Black Sheep Modding. Yeah, only for the heavier tractors though, but then again I've got a seeder on the back, so this is, yeah, definitely going to be... Right, let's grab that. This saves us having to come back for... Might even get the entire lot done with this. Saves us having to run home a lot. Now, if I remember rightly, because of the way this seeder is, you can't actually open the tank unless the things sort of allows you to fill with it, the arms shut, because actually the proper thing is under the arms, which would make it almost impossible to fill from something like this. Right, so it does allow you to get away with this. So, and the thing I love about this in FS19, you couldn't actually do this. You couldn't fill this from a trigger. Fantastic. Now then, let me remind myself what the contract was. I'll set this. It is, we will be doing, which one are we going to come to first? 16 and 23. 23. Let's have a look. Which one are we going to come to first? 23. Yeah, if we go down the main road, we'll hit 23, come back down through there and hit 16. So actually we'll probably, I don't know that we'll have a need to top back up with seeds, if I'm honest, but if we do, we can do. Right, I am going to leave it here though. I'm not going to like bother literally going. So that is, oh, let's change to, oh, that's true. I've just looked at that for that very purpose. So 23 first. Is that the canola? No, barley. Oats. Oh, it's on barley. Not quite 100% used to these wheats. Barley. Okay, I know it'll tell me if I'm wrong. Right, so that's set. Let's grab the... So, our first buy. Oh, this is a monster. Which, of course, is exactly what you want on a ploughing field. A big field. So, remind me, what field is it? No, I shall. Actually, I'm going to look at that next time. No point in worrying about something like that. I shall set the ploughing, that'll be a worker, and we're going to do these sowing contracts. Definitely, we need to get, even though we are doing well, we are, we've only got one piece of equipment. I'm hoping tomorrow we might get a tractor on sale, but it's, I know myself, it's very hit and miss on the sales. There are a few modded tractors as well, which I would definitely consider as our start piece of equipment for things like fertiliser runs, and if there's a, yeah, it's all an if but a maybe, and to be honest, on the sales you can't rely on it, truthfully. So yeah, I'm going to hush up. I'm well pleased, 110, 101,000 now that we've filled up and everything, 101,000 pure profits and a piece of equipment bought. So, well, definite growth. So I'm well chuffed with where we're going. Halfway through September, which is a month, not a day. I've got to change the way I think about this. Yes, so 15 days of the month are gone by this time. So we have been very busy, but that took us days to get to that. So yeah, I'm well chuffed. Anyway, no more waffling from me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue with me on this journey. I am quite excited actually. You're not out the danger zone. You never are. The one wrong move in Farming Simulator as life, and it can throw you in deep waters. So yeah, I'm going to box clever, but I'm not going to be. You also can't second guess everything you do. You've got to go for it with all of your strength and all of your power. You've just got to go for it. You're going to make mistakes, obviously, that's going to happen, but yeah, you just got to have the faith to follow the path that's set in front of you. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye for now.